Okay, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. We have a great show coming up at 10 o'clock every Thursday at 10 o'clock. We have the Freedom Zone. Put Candace's card up there if you could do that for me. Every Thursday at 10 o'clock, we have a new show, 30 minutes, and it's the Freedom Zone with Candace, the truth set free. This is Candace's fourth show. And it's coming along. I tell you what, the development in this show is awesome. We're excited about it. And Candace wanted to do a show early on, and we've worked on it for a long time. And hey, I'm telling you, if you want to do a show, if you think out there, I'd like to do a 30-minute show once a week or daily, put the card back up just for a second because I want to show people something. It's every Thursday at 10. You get in touch with me every Thursday at 10 a.m. Live right here. And also give me the social media way, all the social media ways. This is the way Candace now has. You can come back to me. All of her social media is set up now. So you can follow the show and her on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Josh is going to show you that in just a minute when we get it going here. There you go, the Freedom Zone with Candace, the truth set free. You can follow her at FYNTV Candace, Instagram. There's her email, FYNTVCandace@gmail.com, if you want to ever send her an email on any of her content or anything going on. And that's the way to find her on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and email Candace. Again, at 10 a.m. this morning. Great new show on Thursdays. All right, bring it back here. Now, go to number 2, the domestic terrorist, Al Sharpton, okay? The National Action Network. Now, without taking too much time, if you don't know what the National Action Network stands for, it's the National Shakedown. We will attack you. We are terrorists. We're a domestic terrorist group. What they do is they're supported. If you go and look at their support, and I don't want to bring up any names. I thought I had it here with the names a minute ago, and I'll try to look it up. But there's a lot of corporations. You got to be careful with the names, but there's and they're big name corporations that support them with funding. Why? So they won't so they won't protest, so they won't go after them, so they won't plan for one of their stores. They say they don't do it to be attacked and burned down or whatever. Now, I didn't say they do that, burn them down. I want to be careful, but. So they shake these corporations down, the terrorist group, this terrorist group, they shake corporations down to support them, and then they get a pass, okay? They get a pass, and they're in the good. They do the same thing with candidates. You have to come and kiss the ring, all right? So presidential candidates speaking at the national, and this is the domestic terrorist Al Sharpton Action Network, convention on Wednesday included Francis O'Rourke, Julian Castro, Stacey Abrams, which we know earlier, Representative John Delaney, South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg went and kissed the ring. All right. Now, Hickenlooper, Governor John Hickenlooper from California, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, Amy Klobuchar kissed this little jackass's ring, Kirsten Gillibrand, Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, all right? Oh, they're all lining up to kiss the ring, okay? And Democrat presidential candidates are descending on New York City to court Al Sharpton as a National Action Network convention this week, ignoring Sharpton's long history of racism, all right, anti-Semitism, and incitement. This guy is an anti-Semite. He's incited riots. Ferguson, he has incited so many riots in his life. Okay, he is a racist. Right here, every single time they tell you a country divided and we are a divided country, right here, this domestic terrorist, this is where the division in this country comes from. This is a core root of the division in this country. You and I are okay if it wasn't for guys like this. Number 3, here's the domestic terrorist sitting there judging a list. They're all being judged. I'm serious. There's a judgment there. All right. There's number 4. There is the empty shirt, totally empty. He is now in favor of reparations. What do you say? Hey, I can see that now. He's in favor of reparations. Kamala Harris wants a $7,500 or $13,000 pay raise for teachers. These people are whacked. Okay, there is the domestic terrorist standing right there, checking him out. Okay, there's a little shrink-a-dink jackass. I want to see his tax returns. I want his tax returns made public. There's number 5. And there's Sister. Stacey Abrams was doing her sister this morning. Let me see if there's any other pictures that... Let's go to the last candidate here, number 10. Do you think, Joe Biden is going to get into the race? Do you think so? I don't know. Do you think so? I mean, one day I think he's in. He's the front runner. The next day I'm wondering, is this a way to push him out? Joe released a personal little video. He's not going to go out and go to the attack mode. He released a little personal video. He said, you know what? I understand people's space, okay? I get it. People have their personal space. Let me get to, I think I have another one here with Joe. Number 21. I think it's also MSNBC there. So, Joe says, I get it. The social norms have changed. That's exactly what Biden said. Social norms have changed. You know what? I was always a touchy-feely guy. I was the guy who came in the room. I put my arm around you. I give you a hug. I pat you on the back. I was encouraging. I told you could go do it. That's changed. I'm going to change. I'm going to accept the new social norms, and I'm not going to do it anymore. Okay? No more for me. 3 more have come forward. We are actually discussing patting somebody on the back. Now, there was a day, and we're not talking about inappropriate. There was a day where patting somebody on the back was a reference or was a sign of, patting somebody. Good job, man. Good job. I wonder with Joe Biden if guys will have to stop patting other guys on the ass going in the dugout. I'm just saying. Great hit, man. Come here, let me smack you on the ass. I don't know. I mean, people wonder, like, why do I do stuff like that? It's just say, man, we've gone crazy, man. We have flat gone crazy, all right? Now, let me tell you something. You go to one of those Democrat rallies, you better shake hands with that daggone lesbian woman. You better not think about putting your arm around her. Those are mean people. Hell, go to one of them Democrat meetings. Them women at them Democrat meetings, they line up, you better shake hands, okay? Fist bump or something. They ain't about no hugging and loving and kissing and nothing like that. So Joe's having a tough time in that group. I've been to that group. I mean, You go to one of them Democrat meetings and they got purple hair and a genitalia-shaped hat on and a nose ring. Stay back. Stay back, man. Stay back. In fact, they're getting ready to come out with inappropriate, eye contact, to say. So will Joe jump in the ring? I don't know. Maybe Joe will. Now, let's go with number 18, Bernie Sanders. Why will they not treat Bernie as the front runner? Why not? He has raised $18 million. Why will they not? If you watch MSNBC, I'll just give you this right here, okay? You will not find these networks. Give me number 25. I want to go back to this one. I want to go from here to here. See, number 25. Francis O'Rourke raises $9.4 million in 18 days. Okay? You see, Francis O'Rourke is an empty shirt. He has absolutely no policies. He has absolutely no game plan. He has absolutely nothing. Nothing he can run on. He's running behind everybody else, and he's scraping a little bit off what everybody else is running on. Now, we do not agree. You and I do not agree with Bernie Sanders. He's a socialist. Okay? But Bernie has a plan for his voters. Bernie has plans. Bernie wants to do things. We disagree. We know they're wrong, and we know they will be a catastrophe for this country. Bernie's out there front-running it, but nobody's paying attention right now. If you will watch the media, they are intentionally elevating Buttigieg. They're intentionally elevating Francis O'Rourke. They're intentionally elevating these candidates up to slowly try to bring Bernie down. Now, Bernie's a fighter right now. If it's true, Bernie decided there's only one old white guy going to be in the race. He's trying to move Joe Biden out of the way quick and in a hurry. Because right now, Joe, affectionate Biden is still front runner without actually being in the race. Okay? But why are they trying to move him out? Now go to Bernie Sanders again. Bernie is going to do a Fox News town hall. So Fox says, hey, we want to do one of your debates. And the DNC said no. And then they made up all this BS about Trump getting the questions before Megyn Kelly and Brett Baier on that show. They made up the... Trump, they couldn't trust Fox to do a debate. So Fox says, look, we're not going to give away the politics because we're not going to do it. We're not going to give this Democrat campaign away. So we're going to start doing the town halls. CNN, you're going to do a town, I'm going to do a town hall. So Fox is going to do their part, my opinion, to help bolster the Democrats any way they can. But they're not going to lose that town hall dollar or that debate dollar. They're a business. So they're doing their town halls with Martha McCollum, is that her name? And Brett Baier, okay? They're doing their... Now, they're going to do the first one, I think, tonight with Schultz, Howard Schultz, former CEO of Starbucks. So they're going to help independents see that this guy could be a down-the-road independent candidate for president. Then they're doing a Bernie Sanders. Fox is going to do a Bernie Sanders town hall. How many will line up after Bernie? Now, Schultz is not a big deal. How many are going to line up after, I think it's April 15th in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Why in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania? Would that be in Northampton County, Pennsylvania? with Northampton County, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, being Northampton County, Pennsylvania, that went Republican for Donald Trump. Is that one of the biggest populated counties in the state of Pennsylvania that went from Democrat to Republican that helped push Donald Trump over the top in Pennsylvania? Is it? I think it is. Now, I'm not saying, well, you know, it's coincidence he's going to be in Bethlehem, but where are they going? Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Oh, yeah, for that Northampton County voter and Pennsylvania socialist voter, and, hey, this guy's going to be on Fox News. So Fox is treating him like, hey, so what's next? Vote a judge on Fox. What's after that? They're going to start picking strategic places. This is, every bit of the media is campaigning and picking strategic spots to hold these town halls, to hold these debates, to hold the convention, to have the candidates in certain states, to check off black, gay, lesbian, moderate, take down corporations, steal the money from the rich. They're checking off every box geographically. No matter what it is, the Democrats, and every bit of the media is in on it, including Fox. They're in on it. Don't believe it. Yes, you love Tucker. All right, he's a great guy. I do too. Tucker's a great guy at night. Yes, you like Sean. Great. Just don't get confused, folks, when it comes to the fixed news network. Anyhow, who's going to be next? I guarantee everybody will line up to get their free Fox News. Then what do? They appeal to the independents. It's a fact. It's a total fact that Fox News strongest viewers are A, Republican, and 2, the independent voters. Nothing like slamming these town halls past these independent voters. It's got two possibilities. One, some of these independent voters end up liking these candidates. Or 2, maybe they'll find out how damn crazy they are. We'll see. Okay, I don't want to leave without this. Stacey Abrams, folks, let's just go with 26. Let's close there. Stacey Abrams says she's running for something. She's running for something, so get ready, Georgia. Talk a little bit more about that. Now, give me number 1. So we go through every day, and Josh and I look every day to see if we can just find the dumbest, stupidest story out there or something funny as hell. This is from WRCB TV. WRCB TV. Man arrested for shooting at each other while wearing bulletproof vests after drinking. Police say 2 men are neighbors. These guys are neighbors and were drinking on the deck Sunday. So they're out on the deck Sunday. They're drinking. Charles Ferris is on the left, and Christopher Hicks from Benton County, Arkansas. All right. 2 Arkansas men were arrested on suspicion of aggravated assault after police say they shot each other while taking turns wearing a bulletproof vest. All right, you put the vest on. I'm on the deck. It's Sunday afternoon. There's no football. Football season's over. We live in Arkansas, on the other side of the deck. All right, let's see. Did that hurt? Yeah, that hurt, man. All right, my turn. Oh. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back. Oh, today's Thursday. What's that mean? That means Friday is right around the corner, and we'll be at Circuit World in Blue Ridge Friday morning. Can't wait. Folks, Josh, take them to, that's what I'm going to start saying right here on Thursdays. Josh, take them to the Freedom Zone with Candace right after these messages.